Hey there friends, we're going to have a little look at Polly Put the Kettle On today. This one comes from Marcus Martin. I'm going to slowly work my way through the requests that you've all given me for various tunes to break down on the Patreon here. So we're going to start with Polly Put the Kettle On. Marcus Martin's tunes are so interesting and cool. Often the source recordings where he's playing, his strings are low tuned, so it kind of makes them extra spooky. Plus there's some really fun intonation stuff to play around with in this tune. I'm going to start by just playing it to you and at sort of a regular tempo, and we'll break it down from there. Hi there folks, I just wanted to interrupt and say if you're enjoying this lesson and you're getting something out of it, I'd love it if you could check out my Patreon page. It's Patreon/George Jackson. I put a lot of this content up for free on YouTube, but if you're getting something out of it, it's just $5 a month on my Patreon. You can sign up for just 1 month if you want. Download all the music you can find. Have a look at a bunch of different lessons, years worth of content at this point, so it's really worth it, and you can cancel anytime. Thanks for checking that out. Thanks for helping me out. Appreciate you being here, and let's get back to the lesson. Let me play it to you kind of slowly now. I'll just zoom in on my fingers. You get a bit of an overhead view so that we can kind of see where I'm placing my fingers. Hopefully between this and the music notation, you'll be able to get a good idea of how the melody all comes together. I think it's a really good idea when you're learning tunes to try and do it by ear. That's ear before using the music notation. So have a listen to it at tempo, slowed down, sing along with it, whistle along with it. Get it in your head so that you can kind of hum it to yourself. That way it's going to stick with you a lot more than if you're just learning it by the music notation. But the music notation is a good tool for figuring out certain notes with it as well. So bring all of those things together in various degrees, and I think you'll learn this tune really well. Okay, so there's some really cool stuff with the intonation on this, as you probably heard. It kind of moves between sometimes like B flats with the G minor or B naturals, kind of making it more of a modally kind of like Mixolydian sound. Sometimes if you're really listening to him playing, it's kind of in between too, and that kind of makes it cool. I think that like if you're playing backup on this one, it's more of a just kind of G5, so like no third in the chords, so that you're not sort of like skewing too hard to the major or skewing too hard to the minor. Generally speaking, I think when I recorded this one on the Old Time 100, I sort of loosely had it going minor in the A part and kind of more modal with a major third in the B section. When I was just listening to Marcus Martin a little earlier today play it, preparing to sort of like run it through here with you guys, you know, it kind of sounds like he's playing those B naturals a lot more in the A part than maybe I was. You know, it's somewhere in between. So I kind of think it's one of those things where you can take it either way, and you could even sort of commit to the in-betweenness of it. You could make some choices where you do it minor one time round and major another time round, just to kind of like change things up. I think that sort of stuff is up to you, but I certainly have fun playing around with that stuff. Let me go over some of the double stops. I had a request on the Patreon for specifically having a look at some of the double stops that I use on this tune. I would say that generally speaking, it's mostly drone strings, lower drone strings, sometimes higher drone strings, but mostly drone strings. We're in the key of G, so you know we have our G string, we have our D string. It's mostly just those two. But there are some notes that I sort of hold down and do some other double stops, so let's break those down. When we're thinking about double stops, it's mostly drones on the G and the D string, but sometimes I'm doing some other double stops, so I'll sort of point those out when we get to them. That's just droning with the D string. There we have our B flat kind of held over our F. And then we've got our D and our C together. And then we're barring across with the B flat and the F together. For a fifth there, or B flat and D together. Then it's just droning, finishing on this B flat and F again. F with the second finger, B flat with the first finger. B part. So again, it's all just drones until we get to that. Like low string drones. So G string, D string, A string, and then holding the F and the C note together. So C with the second finger, F with the first finger. Low string drones. So that's A string. Then we're holding that F note down while we play the melody note for D. Again, holding that F note down. That's kind of similar to what we did in the A part. So we're kind of holding that F note down on the E string. And then low string drones. yeah, just holding that F note down, barring there, F and C together, and then low string. Well, there we're kind of going low string with the G, and then droning with the higher string there, the D string. And lastly, let's have a look at some of the bowing that I'm doing. I would say that I'm switching between a couple of different modes. We've got some sort of like circle bows, just to kind of like chugging along with individual bows, saw strokes or circle bows. Then there is a lot of 3-3-2, which is the kind of 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2 pattern, which I do a lot. That's kind of one of my things that I sort of fall into, one of the grooves that I fall into a lot with my playing. It's kind of like down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, that kind of rhythm. I'm also doing a few just kind of like sitting into the figure 8 bows, so that's a little bit more like dun 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 dun. There's a few times when I sort of hit that. So those are the main ones that I'm using, but let me just play it to you in chunks and we'll kind of figure out where it all goes together. Sort of a combination with the bow hand of separate bows with that kind of swung feel, and this kind of 3-3-2 bowing. That's kind of using the 3-3-2 at the top there. Rhythm is just this. So that's kind of what I'm switching in between with my bow hand is those two rhythms mostly. I'll also sometimes go into more of a figure 8. That kind of thing. If we have a look at the B part here, again it's 3-3-2, so that's, and then figure 8s, right? Three, 3-2. That's All right, I hope that helped you out and you get a better idea of this Polly Put the Kettle On, which is such a cool tune. Go listen to some Marcus Martin music. It's beautiful. I'm going to continue to break down these tunes that you've all requested on the Patreon there, and there'll be music notation to go along with this, of course, on the Patreon post. So thanks for the requests as always, and we'll see you next time.